welcome back. It's me, your computer wife, with another video for this upcoming week of August 5th through August 11th of 2024. I'm gonna lay out 3 piles in front of me. There's pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And then for my handy bag of charms, I'm gonna pull 3 symbols at random. So the first marker here, we have the moonstone. Next we have this voracious looking ant. And finally, we have Sigmund Freud. So without further ado, please pick a pile that you feel called to, and we'll have corresponding timestamps below in the description. And I'll see you at your pile. Okay, pile number 1, we have the moonstone. So let's get some of your cards for this upcoming week. We have the Lovers, love to see it. We have the 2 of Cups, sweet. And we also have the 4 of Pentacles with the 3 of Swords at the bottom. So, pile number 1, I feel like this upcoming week is going to be really emotionally valuable to you. It does feel like a love reading, but it feels like one that is helping you get over whatever has broken your heart in the past. Since this is kind of the underlying energy, I feel like maybe you feel like your heart has been ripped to shreds here. So that's not a great feeling, but I think in this upcoming week, there's gonna be some person, event, or situation that makes you feel like you belong, you are loved, you are worthy, and it's gonna put you in a really just like emotionally fulfilling situation, relationship, and it's gonna make you kind of forget about this feeling of heartbreak from the past. With this card, the 4 of Tentacles, or Pentacles in traditional tarot, we have somebody who has kind of been begging for recognition, or maybe like begging for some sort of nurturing. It's almost like they need something from somebody else and they're unable to get their needs met. But they're showing up here like SpongeBob showing up with a bouquet of flowers, but he seems to be drying out at his own expense. And so I feel like maybe in the past, you have always given yourself to other people willingly, and you show up with gifts or good intentions, and it just feels like your needs are never met. So if that's the case, I'm sorry to hear that, but I also hope that whatever the situation is coming up in the next week or so, it seems really positive and really fulfilling. The Lovers is very much a soul connection. We have 2 people coming together and really just seeing eye to eye and like being reciprocated, and like the feelings are mutual. And the two of Cups is a similar card, and this card makes me think of kind of like working together toward a common goal, and it's usually to benefit the other person. And again, that equality and reciprocity are both coming through pretty strong in these cards. And so I feel like pile number 1, I think you can let go of this fear and these past wounds of feeling abandoned in some way, and really just kind of let go and trust again, which is a huge deal. I think like with every relationship, there is always that underlying risk that, your heart could get broken or your needs won't be met. However, if you don't try, you'll never know, as they say. And so this upcoming week is really encouraging you to kind of like step out of your shell and not lead with the idea that every relationship is one that'll hurt you. So this is the message that I'm seeing for you this week, pile number one. It was pretty straightforward and to the point. It does overall read very positively, and it sucks that these other two cards kind of speak to the way that you've been feeling, I think, in the past. But there are new experiences on the horizon, and as long as you keep an open mind, you have this like great sense of trust in other people waiting for you ahead. So that's your reading. Hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. We post these readings every week, and we'll see you at the next one. Okay, pile number two. If you chose the ant, good for you. This is your upcoming weekly reading. So let's see what comes out. 2 of Tentacles, 3 of Spatulas. Okay, the 9 of Tentacles, and Justice. Okay. So immediately off the bat, pile number 2, I'm sensing that there's something happening probably at your place of work or with a hobby that you participate in, something that you are a part of where there is something at stake, whether it's money or something else. I feel like this upcoming week, you're going to have to be really strategic about the way that you go about this upcoming week. I'm seeing that there is something to do with money in some capacity or just some sort of material reward here. It's encouraging you to kind of really evaluate your upcoming week and see which pathway is the best one for you. I feel like ultimately, regardless of the path that you choose, as long as you think about it carefully, almost like a chess game, it's gonna have this really favorable outcome. Like the Justice card tells me that whatever happens is gonna be fair in your favor, especially with this card here, the 9 of Tentacles. It symbolizes a lot of like material gain, wealth, luxury even. And I feel like if you are able to be really calculated about your upcoming week, then you have the potential to come into a lot of material gain or monetary gain, something really like lavish and luxurious, honestly. I think that there is a situation, I'm not sure if it's at your work or not, or if it's like some sort of, hobby or, I'm almost getting like betting here. Not that I'm encouraging gambling, but that seems to be coming through in some way if that applies to you. If not, don't worry about it. But it seems like there's going to be some situation where you have to really think out your next move. And I think there are going to be other people playing into this situation in some way. There are external factors that need to be considered in order for you to come into this like reward, into this, like monetary or material gain. So yeah, just to pull a clarification card, we did get the moon, and that to me is almost like, it's almost like the cards don't want to reveal what this has to do with. So maybe it's something really personal to you or private. A lot of people come into money and other things and maybe don't tell a lot of people. That could be a positive move for you if you do come into this situation where you're finding yourself being rewarded. And so I feel like with the moon here, it's kind of further confirmation that I can't even really know what this is about. And so maybe it's advising you to not reveal this to a lot of people, maybe to only those that you trust. But ultimately, it seems like this has been a long time coming, and it is a fair and just situation. Maybe it's something to do with a legal battle. I don't know. Just with the Justice card, that can represent that sometimes. So yeah, whatever the situation is, it seems to be working out in your favor. It's just asking that you be kind of strategic and low key about it. So that's the message I'm seeing for your upcoming week, pile number 2. This was interesting. Comment below if it resonates in any way. I'm wishing the best of luck to you, and also congrats on the gain. And that's what I'm seeing. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It helps our channel, and we post these videos every week. Thank you for watching. Finally, we have pile number 3 with Sigmund Freud, and let's see what this week holds for you, pile number 3. We have the Devil, the Knight of Nets, the 5 of Tentacles, and the 7 of Spatulas on the bottom. Okay. Okay, right off the bat, I'm getting this energy of concealing something, of hiding something. There's like a sneaky kind of energy this upcoming week. I'm not sure if this is on your end or somebody else's end. Okay, so there is a sense of feeling like you haven't been rewarded fairly or properly in the past. And it seems like there's somebody here in your life just involved in some way or another who I think somebody else might be concealing something from you. And it's kind of causing this friction. Maybe it's a close friend, somebody you thought you could trust. With the Devil energy here, I'm kind of sensing like there's some sort of like sneaky, almost like funny way about the situation. Like, I don't know, it almost feels like somebody is hiding something from you, but ultimately it's like for your own gain eventually. Like maybe you found out like your friends were hanging out without you, but it turns out they were really like planning something for you, for your benefit. I feel like the Knight of Nets can be kind of naive in his thinking or her thinking. It kind of represents like maybe an overconfidence in one's own ideas, and they kind of have a tendency to like act very quickly. So to have this paired with the Devil, it could be kind of the situation where you're overthinking something that happened, and it's almost causing you to think about like the worst case scenario. So this energy here of the Five of Pentacles could be like a past energy where you felt like, you know, you were kind of like down on your luck or asking people for help a lot, or just in need of help. Or this could also mean like, in this case, I feel like it's you thinking about the worst case scenario. There is this sort of like tension here building. I think it's between you and another person in your life, but it seems like the situation is going to come together this upcoming week. And yeah, I think you'll get some clarity on the situation. I feel like there's a lot going on mentally for you, and maybe you're prone to overthinking or, assuming the worst in people. But I feel like not everyone is out here to harm you in some way. And I think this week is going to be a really good learning opportunity. Just with this clarification card, we have the Page of Pentacles. I think it's going to be a good learning opportunity for you to kind of rewire the way that you think about your relationships with others and come into a sense of like, oh yeah, I can do this, and I can ask others for help, and it doesn't always have to be a difficult conversation when that happens. So maybe you're somebody who has difficulty asking for help because you kind of assume the worst in people. But I'm really sensing, Pile 3, that like this upcoming week there's going to be an opportunity for you to ask somebody for help and put your trust in them, and they will follow through in such a way that proves that you can rely on other people. And not only is it okay to ask for help, but also I feel like you're kind of being encouraged to ask for it, because that's something that helps build community, it helps build trust, it helps build relationships. And it's just the sense of feeling needed. I think that sense is a feeling that we're kind of losing sight of a lot, but I think a lot of people like feeling needed, and therefore your advice is to reach out when you need help, especially to a close friend who has your best interest at heart. So pile number 3, that's what I'm seeing for you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Comment below if this resonated with you, and if you subscribe to our channel, we post every week, so don't forget to check back in. Thanks for watching. Check back in. Thanks for watching.